got plenty of stories of niggas going downtown trying to meet them people, the vampire people downtown. Yeah, because they got vampires downtown in New Orleans, and them people was never found again.
Yeah, that's true. I gave you a few stories of where people came up missing in this playlist.
But then you got the stories of people that's vampires out there that actually got volunteers that come out there to really want to get their blood drawn from the people.
He's referring to familiars. And honestly, he seems like a little like disgusted by them, you know, like, hey, what's wrong with you? When in fact, y'all should be thanking them. Y'all should be thanking familiars. This is all hypothetical, you know. But shout out to the familiars.
Y'all crazy. So be careful when you're going down there in them vortexes in New Orleans, French Quarters, you hear me? You're gonna run into them vampires, the werewolves, the witches, the voodoo priestesses, and you hear me, the voodoo queens. You're gonna run into all of them, but don't get kidnapped dealing with them vampires, you hear me?
He's right to an extent. You should always be careful about who you spend your time with. That goes for humans dealing with humans. What he's doing is mixing up good apples and bad apples, because there's no vampire that's gonna kidnap somebody when they have familiars already. The fuck you gonna kidnap you for? Now, everybody else he just mentioned, I have nothing to say on that because that's not my place to talk on that. I will say though that, you know, hypothetically, if witches were real, I would stop talking about them. Them other ones don't care. I would stop talking about them. Hypothetically.
Man, they got stories where people that went in them bars where them vampires at, and they don't know if they was being served blood or not, you heard me? They don't know if they was being served blood.
Again, and this is hypothetical, y'all should be thanking familiars, because familiars supply vampires with a limited commodity product. It's very valuable what they give to vampires. So one, vampires aren't wasting blood on humans, and two, blood has a very distinct taste. You'll know if you drinking blood.
They feel as though when they left, they was getting dizzy, they felt nauseated, they started getting sick. You heard me? A lot of them people was going home and came back with all type of blood clots, all type of...
Now, I'm not trying to say that there are not bad vampires out there. What I'm trying to get across is that the majority of them do not participate in that weird activity. But what this sounds like is that someone wanted to be changed. It sounds like somebody wanted to be changed. You tried it and then you got sick. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to put a video out there to say, do not try it. It's not worth it. It's painful. 90 to 95% of y'all ain't making it, which means 90 to 95% of y'all will go through the worst pain you have ever gone through in your life. And then right after that, you will cease to exist. It's not worth it. Hypothetically, of course.
So them vampire people downtown, some of them cool, you heard me? But some of them, they up there doing their thing to survive. Yeah, you want to get your blood drawn from these people? Go downtown by them vampire people. They'll take some of your blood.
Ain't nothing he's saying is a lie. But the group he's describing is a real tiny group. Tiny group. Because the majority of us have familiars. But still be careful where you go. You know, if you a tourist out there, you better ask around. Because the vampires he's describing are the lowest of the low. No familiar would want to help them. And if they can't get the help from a familiar, they are going to do what they got to do to survive. He ain't wrong about that.